What you are viewing is the Jordan Central Processing Plant owned and operated by gas company QGC, located west of a town called Dalby in Queensland, Australia, in a region now known as the Surat Basin. Take notice of the communication tower to the right of the gas flare. It is a local identifier and proof of the flare's location. The gas industry makes claims that gas flaring is an emergency procedure. If that is the case, then why is flaring required 24 hours a day in the Surat Basin gas fields? When we go to the National Pollutant Inventory on the Australian Government Department of Environment and Energy website and go to Maps, we then go to Queensland and zoom into the Jordan CPP facility near Kogan. We then have the 2015-2016 report of emissions for the QGC Jordan Central Processing Plant with information provided by QGC. So we have arsenic, beryllium, cadmium, carbon monoxide, chromium-3, copper, fluoride, formaldehyde, lead, mercury, nickel, oxides of nitrogen, particulate matter, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, sulfur dioxide, and total volatile organic compounds. So the totals are 230,000 kilograms of carbon monoxide, 11,000 kilograms of formaldehyde, 58 kilograms of lead, 290,000 kilograms of oxides of nitrogen, over 787,000 kilograms of particulate matter, 180 kilograms of sulfur dioxide, and 32,000 kilograms of volatile organic compounds. This is actually another clip of the Jordan Central Processing Plant in fast forward. It gives a better indication of its emissions. I'll leave it to your imagination if you think QGC's guesstimations on their emissions output for this plant are accurate. Just imagine this over 365 days a year. You need to understand that methane burns blue, like these photos. That's what the population cooks with at home. But in order for the contaminants to be removed from unconventional gas such as coal seam gas, what you're viewing is one of the procedures used to produce the cleaner gas. For export markets, they demand this cleaning procedure to be undertaken before they will accept the gas. Here is QGC's Jordan processing plant. A little closer and a different angle. At night. Notice the communication tower on the left of screen. And from my home. Do you notice that plume that hovers above the flare? This flare is filmed 20 minutes from Dalby in Queensland. The owner of the flare is Arrow Energy. Arrow's many flares, like QGC's many flares, assist in disposing of products not accepted by end users. Lead, mercury, formaldehyde. You get the picture. The height of the flare above the tree line is unbelievable. The camera is unable to capture just how ferocious these flares actually are when witnessed in person. So again, on the Australian Government's National Pollution Inventory website, we find the Arrow Energy Dandine facility. Here we have the 2015-2016 Arrow Energy Dandine Central Processing Facility emissions report provided by Arrow Energy to the Australian Federal Government. In that year, Arrow states in the cleaning process of their coal seam gas operations that they produced into the atmosphere 1,200,000 kilograms of carbon monoxide, 25,000 kilograms of formaldehyde, 1,400,000 kilograms of oxides of nitrogen, 110,000 kilograms of total volatile organic compounds. And these figures are just from Arrow's Dandine CPP facility alone, self-reported by Arrow themselves. On the Arrow Energy website, it reads how Arrow Energy has made 12 commitments to coexistence on intensively farmed land in the Surat Basin, which is exactly where I filmed this flare. Intensively farmed land in the gas industry and government's new terminology stands for prime agricultural farming land. Arrow Energy deliver almost 20% of Queensland's gas supply. And Arrow Energy values successful partnerships with landholders. I've shown you 2 flares, just 2 flares out of hundreds of flares. Our skies in the gas fields flicker red, like we're surrounded by bushfires every single night. So when you next see something on the television or internet coming from the government, the gas industry, APPEA, which is the voice of oil and gas in Australia, stating the need for more exploration and development of gas fields to supply the export gas demands, or mention of the inevitable rollout of gas-fired power stations around the country as a cleaner transition power source, just remember, there's always 2 sides to every story. I'm dmonk, and thank you for viewing, and please share this video if you're able to do so.